So I'm Maz or Saint Maz on Instagram. I'm a model who works basically freelance. I'm not signed or anything. So if you need a model, you need to hit up.
I want to ask, like, what are some of the hardships that you've kind of faced as a model, bro? And like, you were young yourself, so
Yeah. One big thing is that as a South Asian who's not over 6 foot, 6 foot, firstly, it's very hard to get signed. And then because of my age, I can't really have a big enough portfolio because I started all my creative stuff around when I was 16. So obviously, I can't do much at that age. But now that I've gotten a bit older, I'm 18 now, I've tried to apply, but it's just being signed is probably the biggest hardship and finding the people to support you and finding the actual gigs itself.
a thing. But like, what are some great successes that you've kind of faced in your career, man?
Great successes. I think my biggest moment as of now is probably modeling for someone's and college project in Sandwell College. That was great, and that's what really kickstarted me off. And it was like my one of my first ever professional gigs. So I'll always remember it. So that I hold that as my greatest success
Yeah.
as of now.
I want to ask, like, how did you get like interested in this in the first place? Like, what made you start?
I think it started with a lot of social media exposure and spending time on Pinterest. Like you see people doing things that you like and you want to do it. So instead of worshipping and admiring other people, I just decided, okay, I think it's my turn to start. And I think I like the idea of doing stuff and being successful at a young age.
Face those challenges yet?
I feel like with modeling, they may not say it, but there is like a body type they're looking for. And I know there's inclusive ones, but this type of modeling I want to do, I know there is a certain body type I need for it. So it's not that I diet, I rather go about it in a healthy way because I know the negative impacts of, for example, when people starve themselves, blah blah blah. It's not it's not good for the long term. You look at people like Jordan Barrett. I think that's his name. You might have to cut that out. But they don't look healthy at an older age, but they're still considered like an attractive model. I don't want to be at that point. I'd rather be like fully natural. So I haven't started diets yet, but I do plan on getting into a healthier routine, if that makes sense. What does being a model mean to me? Ooh, the deep desire of being known as a model. I feel like the title itself holds a lot. Like you tell someone you're a model, they're automatically correlated to attractiveness. And I feel like as much as people wouldn't admit it, people liked other people to think that they're attractive. So I think that is what keeps me going as a model, and that's what I want to get out from being a model. Just the title of it. What motivates me? Ooh, knowing that one day I'll walk past a billboard and I will be on it. Just the dream of that one day happening. Yep. Next 5 years with modeling. I think I do want to get signed. Hopefully by someone big, but if not, to just an agency which can help me with my modeling career. So I know there's some great ones in Birmingham. There's some in London, but I just want to end up on runway. I don't have the height for it, but I still want to end up on runway, and that is probably my greatest goal for the next 5 years to do a runway show. Strengths and weaknesses. A main weakness is my height. I think as a Bengali brown male, height is always an issue. But strength wise, I feel like this is what I have been told. This is not me being egotistical. Um, I have very sharp features, and I look. Okay, this is coming from me now. I look kind of alien like, and you look at fancy runways. You look at, let's say, a Vetements model or a Rick Owens model. They do look like aliens. They look abnormal in a way where it's like attractive. It's not like your conventional attractiveness, if you get what I mean. Like, it's not someone you'd see on a daily walking around the street. So I feel like I have the potential to have that face right now, off season, for many reasons. But what? Give me a few months, I'll be back to that stage, and I won't look like an idiot saying this. Motivational quote. Ooh, who shall I quote? A pic. Oh, no. I could quote Galileo. Or okay, let's have a mass special. Um, Nothing is over till you're dead. Everything else before that is a psychological defeat. If you can overcome that, you're fine. Setbacks aren't real. Nothing is real. So until you're dead, keep grinding.
What do you have to say to your audience out there, bro, that are literally watching this in 10 years or even right now and they want to start?
Start. That's the biggest thing. Start. Don't wait on anything. If you have the circumstances to start, it doesn't matter what city you're in, what people surround you. Start. You will meet your people. You will start to attract the people you want to be around. You want to be a creative. You'll end up around creatives. You'll put yourself in that environment. It's just instinctive. You don't aspire for success and then put yourself around bums. You'll always end up around other successful people. But first thing you have to do is start.